All right, and we are live. Welcome everyone on this Wednesday evening. Hope you're all doing good. This is an owl. Welcome to you. Hope you are having a good one. Hope you are having a good one. Welcome everyone tonight on this Wednesday evening, where just a few moments before I went live, I had a little bit of a moment over on one of the greatest sites of all time, which is here in the Netherlands known as Marktplaats. Of course, I mean, it's a Dutch site. Of course, it's basically an online marketplace. In any case, I have one of my games up there, Gargoyles Quest 2 for the NES. Pretty valuable game. One of the more valuable games on that system. So some person messaged me like, oh, what's your minimal price for this game? And I based on the username, I'm already smelling some resale nonsense. So I go to their page, and I see, well, yeah, there's a bunch of games on there, including some rare games, and they are charging like twice the price starting value for all of these games. So I just went and I gave him the price charting value for Gargoyles Quest 2, which at this moment is 180. I thought it was less than that, to be honest, but it's 180. In any case, he proceeds to like react at me with a bunch of shock emojis and that kind of stuff. So I go, well, you know, at this point I just go, I don't know, man, but I noticed that you happen to have Lethal Weapon on NES. You have an offer on that for 250. which is almost twice price charting value. And apparently that's not enough for you. But you're shocked at me asking price charting value for my game. And he goes, yeah, but my game is so rare and whatnot. It's not rarer than Gargoyle's Quest 2. So I'm like, yeah, you know, there's clearly some person who's trying to resell my stuff, which has happened before, which I'm not a fan of. So I shut that down real quick. I called them out for it, and they and as always, they either just back off or they like rant at you. This one seems to be backing off for the time being. Although who knows? Who knows? Maybe there's a rant coming my way sometime soon. In any case, though, we are playing some games tonight. We are playing some Tears of the Kingdom specifically, which is going to be a good time. I'm starting to get close to unlocking most of the map, I think. So you know what? Hopefully we get that done today. That would be a good little a good goal to have for this one. Oh, now this guy is messaging me that price charting is inaccurate. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna not bother with this person anymore. They're basically just a troll. In any case, we're gonna be doing some Tears of the Kingdom tonight, which is hopefully gonna be a good time. I mean, it's Tears of the Kingdom. It's Zelda. Obviously, it's gonna be a good time. So I'm excited. This song is always so loud. So I'm excited to play more of that. Hopefully you're excited to watch more of it as well. And I think with that little story that we just started off with, it's about time to get going, to start playing games, right? We still have a lot to do in this game. Of course, last stream, by the way, we also beat Kena. I'm almost done with picking what game is going to be next after that for my second game slot. I still have 2 or 3 games that I'm torn between for that one. So hopefully we can make a choice. Hopefully I'm able to make a choice on that before next week. For tonight, though. For tonight, it's going to be all about Zelda. So let's get that going then. I think this game will always remain among my favorite games on Switch. Just because it's essentially Breath of the Wild, except they just turned everything up to 11, which I personally always appreciate. I wanna try something fun here before we do anything else. I don't know if I've ever tried. If I ever tried this. But what if I just... What if I just try and go directly into the Lost Woods from up here? Might be a decent idea to go to this little set of islands first. Oh, I forgot last time we played this, I got another stamina upgrade as well, which is nice. Where exactly is... Oh, it's still quite a ways away. Let me fly along a little bit. It's just going to be a fun little thing that we try here. I don't think this is going to work, to be completely honest. I can always try. A little further. But yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're all doing good. I had a day off today from work, which is the standard now for Wednesdays. So that was chill. Did a bunch of stuff in my game room, a bunch of a few bits of reorganizing, and those kind of things. So that was useful. Other than that, just kind of chilled out for most of today. Yeah, there's like a huge cloud over there. Can I like grab that from the air? Yeah, I can. Nice. All right, we take those. In any case, I don't think I can go into there like this. Yeah, then we just end up getting this to happen. I just puts me like all the way back up here as well. All right, let me try to fly over to where the actual entrance is then. Which I guess is just kind of right here, isn't it? Let me put a pin there just to... just so that I know where I'm trying to go. Because I do want to get into the forest. Since we have a lot of Korok seeds at the moment, we can probably get a bunch of inventory upgrades. So that would have been convenient if that dropped in a similar spot than the last one. That star piece over there. Or star fragment, I think, is what the game calls it. Oh, I'm too low down. I need to be careful. I think we should be able to make this, though. You would hope so, at least. I'm right at where I put my, Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm right where I put the marker. Let's go in there and see what happens. The Lost... Okay, so it is called the Lost Woods. And I immediately got lost, apparently. Interesting. I can't go very far at all until the those clouds or whatever they are start closing in on me. Do I maybe take a right turn here already? No, that's also not the case. Let me go back out for a second. Maybe there's someone on the outside that has a little bit more information on me. Or a little bit more information for me, I should say. Because just running in there cluelessly clearly isn't going to do me any favors. So what am I supposed to do in there? There doesn't seem to be anybody close to here. wonder if having these fire fruits here is some kind of hint. I have one thing that I want to try. Which is, what if I bring fire with me? I don't have a torch, unfortunately, which would make things a little easier. But I wonder if fire prevents that from happening. Otherwise, it kind of seems like there's just straight up no way to go. Like, if I try to go straight there... that doesn't work. If I try to go up here, maybe? No, that's not gonna work either, is it? No. This count as having fire with me? I feel like it would, but it didn't work either. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Maybe this isn't the way at all. Maybe this isn't the way at all. I'm starting to think, what if you're supposed to get in there from below? Like there's a chasm here. What if I'm just supposed to get in there, go over here, and then ascend up or something? That doesn't sound too far-fetched, does it? I think I want to try that. Honestly, this is not the direction I was expecting to take with this one today. But here we are. That's kind of the beauty of this game, isn't it? It could kind of just take you anywhere at any time. I'm gonna not bother with these things, though. And I'm just gonna go right down this chasm because I feel like that might be my answer. Minshi Woods Chasm. Minshi Grove. Okay. We already see this here. That's pretty much directly below the woods, so I probably want to go there. Where are those light things? Let me sort by most used. There we go. Bright bloom seeds. That's what I was looking for. We can get some bows along the way as well. I forget if there was actual merit to collecting all of these, but we're just gonna do so for now anyway. I'd rather have too many of them than end up with too few. There's a giant tree in the way here. I remember when this game first came out, and they pretty much just they hid the depths from everyone. There was no prior conversation about it. They didn't like have a reveal trailer about, look, we have this whole depth mechanic going on. So it was just a complete surprise, and it took me quite off guard, to be honest. In a very good way, by the way. I should elaborate. I feel like there might be something up here. Oh, there is. A large bow. +5. Okay, good. There's a lot of bows out there. I also see another one of those blooms. Where is that one? That's right in the middle of the woods. And I see a potential spot where I might be able to ascend up as well. I think I might be onto something with this. In any case, let me throw another one of these. Gora Grove is where we are now. I want to go over that way first. Seems like a solid route to get over to this bloom first. I forget what those are called, to be honest. And then continue. Oh, well. Apparently these also exist down here. Ah, that's my stamina up. I think they're gonna take me out here, to be honest. I'm not really sure what to do. What way am I even trying to go? I'm completely lost here. This kind of helps, to be honest. A bit unfortunate that I don't have any arrows anymore, though. This is gonna be the cheesiest thing if I take them out this way. Oh, they just decided to go away. Alright, that helps too. I am in a little bit of a compromised position here, though. To put it mildly, so let me try and get over to that shrine as soon as I can. I was not expecting those things to show up there. All of a sudden. Light root, that's what they are called. Alright, perfect. Let me go ahead and heal that up right away as well. Let me see. I don't have any food that's just healing for some reason. I need to go spend some time at one point just cooking, I think. I think next up I want to go in this direction. Roughly, at least. Because I'm already getting distracted by more bows in the way. I'm completely unable to see that other light route from here. And I'm starting to realize why. Gotta be careful with this. So surely this is where I can just ascend up into the Lost Woods, you would assume, right? At Rico Nassim Light Route. I want to get that other one as well before we do that. We're down here now anyway. Plus we can also collect a ton of boats doing this. Ah, hello. I like how it's always like, you know what? I'm just gonna choose not to care about these enemies. Sometimes. Pretty good, pretty solid chunk of the map right there that we just got. How many of these light routes are there? Are there 120 just like with the shrines? Does it have the corresponding locations and whatnot? I feel like that could be the case. In any case, though, let me get back to this one. Were there not some more bows around here as well? Ah, there they are. Might as well grab them while we're at it, right? Gorok Forest, alright, great. So that was what I needed to do. There's a shrine here right away as well. Oh, he doesn't seem to be in the best of ways. That looks unfortunate. Everything here looks unfortunate. Let's get the shrine first, though. Because priorities. Wing to hit. I see. That's an interesting way to make a bridge. I guess swing to hit refers to this. Or maybe not quite. Unless I just didn't do it correctly. No, not quite. Let me try something here. Maybe this is a trick. Ah, look at that. Nice. And then this seems like a similar situation. Well, let me do this to get to that chest first. Oh, I can't climb this. Oh, I do that. That works too. And not grab onto that. Put it a little lower up. Come on, Link. Surely that's high enough. High enough, I should say. There we go. Hi there, Lemur. How are you tonight? My best guess here is that I need to turn this into a proper hammer. Doesn't really do a ton, though. Doing pretty okay. I'm glad to hear that. What's the solution to this? Feeling a bit dehydrated? Ooh, I see. Hopefully you have a water source near then. Okay, that doesn't help much at all because it doesn't cause the hammer to go swinging. Let me see if I can, like, grab this. I can't like turn it, which is a bit of an issue. Age of Empires 2 turny. Ooh, nice. That sounds like it's like it should be fun. My day's been pretty chill for the most part today. This doesn't help me much at all. Wonder if I maybe need to... just the ball by itself isn't going to do much. Just gonna try a couple of things here. Close. I can't really tell if... No, it needs to be whatever's actually on top of there to hit the target, because that rail cuts off a little bit too soon. Let me try something else here real quick. What if I put the log on the front of this, and then I do the thing with this rock? Yeah, look at that. Nice. All right. On we go. Oh, that means I can get another upgrade as well. All good, Lemur, all good. Now, one would assume there's something that we need to do with... Where's the Deku tree, even? Oh, up here. One would assume there's something we need to do with the Deku tree here. What exactly? Where's the entrance to the town? Ah, here it is. Let me do a safety save here. Probably not a bad idea to do this, right? Luckily, there's one of those here. All right, nice. Nice, nice. How much you want to bet that this chasm has something to do with the problem that the Koroks are having? Deku Tree Chasm. Yeah, I wouldn't feel very good either if I had a chasm like this right inside of me. Oh, hello. Oh, it's these things again. I need to figure out a good way to combat this. Preferably something that doesn't take myself out. Surely there's something I'm missing with... like, is there a way to get them to kind of weaken or something along those lines? Give him a little slap on the wrist. Well, that's what I'm trying. Well, we took out one of the hands at least. That's another one. Alright, I'm out of arrows. That thunder attack seemed to be somewhat useful. Definitely doing some damage. Oh no. Quite difficult to really get away from them. Especially in such a secluded area. There must be a better way to fight those things. I just respawned down here. Well, at least I don't need to backtrack a bunch, I guess. One of them was almost down there. This does seem to help a little. These magic weapons. Come on. Really must be a better way to do this. Let me climb up a little, so I can think about this situation for a second before actually having to do things. If only I could, like, shoot them from up here. That would be good. That was not a very good game plan at all, was it? They're so fast as well. I don't know what to do about these things. Let me go warp back up for a second. All right. The awkward thing is, normally I would be able to like buy stuff out here and whatnot. But if these Koroks are all like this, I don't think that's really an option. No, there's like nothing here. I'll at least try to cook some meals though. Do I have anything that could potentially help me with the whole gloom situation? Not sure. I think there's something here that gets rid of the gloom. Oh, this one. Restore health depleted by gloom. Okay. If I like cook these two together. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That one wasn't the best. At least that should help a bit, right? Now that we have a bunch of those ready. Next big problem is arrows. I don't have enough arrows right now. However, I'm pretty sure if I just go over to Terrytown or something, there's not a warp in Terrytown. Maybe Kakariko then. That's Hateno. I guess there should be someone there that sells those as well. Let's go to Kakariko real quick. See if there's a place to purchase a bunch of arrows. Well, it's nighttime. They're all going to be closed, aren't they? Or is that not how this works? We just grab this quest real quick. Surely you can buy arrows somewhere around here, right? Ah, here we go.
Ah. Ma. Oh. Ah.
I feel like that should be enough. Do I have any better armor that I could grab at the moment, by the way? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get back over there then. And try again. Good evening, Catherine. Oh, it's dinner. How was your dinner then? I keep forgetting where the entrance is. There it is. Ah, that's good to hear, Catherine. I'll make like a couple of regular dishes as well. Alright, the thing isn't fired up again. Alright, never mind. Let me see. Let me sort this real quick. So that I can easily see what's what. Let me grab a strong bow for this as well. What's the bomb arrows? Or the bomb flowers, rather. There they are. Hi there, Scuffs. How are you tonight, then? Probably same as usual, if I had to guess. Yeah, this helps. This helps quite a lot. Also, why is that draining my battery? Okay, good. Phantom Cannon. Alright. Thank you for the daily mushing etiquette, by the way, Catherine, there. Hello, Phantom Cannon. I suppose we're fighting you now. How do I dodge again? It's with X, that's right. Okay. Ah, really? That did so much damage. Let me heal that up real quick. Alright. I guess this is the first boss fight of the game, isn't it? Oh no. Does so much damage to me. I should have really made sure to bring more stuff with me, shouldn't I? Like more proper food at least. Because this is a problem. Gonna eat a bunch of this. Bit lucky there. On that flurry rush. Yeah, that's right, Scuffed. That's right. I keep jumping too early for the rush. Too early once again. Wonder how well this topaz rod is going to do against him. But then that doesn't seem to do anything. How about Ruby? That doesn't do anything either. I do not have enough weapons for this. I was wondering if someone was gonna get that reference today. I'm glad you did, Scuffed. Do I even have the correct bow equipped? Yeah, I do. I was gonna say, because I could use that as maybe a potential backup if I end up running out of proper weapons to use. Heel's almost broken. I think we can get this though. I think this is also a good time to maybe where's the right one? Where's the one with the best ratio for this? There it is. Get rid of that gloom there. All right, almost there. I was too far away, I think, for the flurry rush. Really with that, okay. Let me see. We'll have this. There we go. Look at this thing. You would think that would do more than 11 damage. Luckily, I had another one of those exact shields. I really need to practice my my flurrying. As you can see, it's not even that tight of a window to get it, to be honest. Yet I keep missing it. I think maybe it's because I'm used to the like E33's parrying system, where it's like a very tight window, so you have to get it just at the right timing. Which means I keep running it too late now. We're almost there, though. There we go, we got him. All right, very nice. I didn't even realize there was an outbreak going on. Sorry about that. But it does look like we saved the Deku Tree and the Koroks. You did it. Thank you so much, Mr. Hero. Alright. The Deku Tree is waiting for you in Korok Forest. Get up there soon then. Let's grab this loot while we're at it. Oh, look at that thing. Loom Sword, 41 damage. Alright. I will gladly take those. The Demon King's Bow. I need to drop another bow for that. Let me drop this one. That's some solid loot, right? I guess I just warp back up, don't I? I like how those gloom hands that weren't even the actual boss were more of a problem than Phantom Ganon was. Well, look at how lively this place is all of a sudden. And there's Hestu. Hello there, Hestu. You can see me, can't you? The name's Hestu. I'm a musician, and I love my maracas and dancing. Alright, very good. I finally made it to Korok Forest. The Koroks told me that icky stuff floating in the air was making things weird around here. I'm happy it's gone and everyone's better now. Alright. The Korok seeds inside are all gone. How am I supposed to dance now? I have quite a few of those for you, Hestu. Yeah, let's upgrade a bunch of things here. What a character this is. Even though I just like destroyed all of my weapons, so I don't really need that much more room. But still. I definitely need to get some upgrades on the bows and on the shields as well. Because those overflow way too easily at the moment. While we're doing all of this, how's everyone's evening so far? Hopefully it's being good. Oh, it's been pretty chill, you know. Been playing Zelda, so that's always fun. I've been playing some Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate as of late as well. I never got into that game when it released because of poor timing. But I'm really glad that I decided to play it now because I've been really enjoying that one. It's I've been realizing a lot how much I've missed the old style of Monster Hunter games. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to be playing a bunch more of that. Wasn't there like a thing with this where you don't even need like half of all the Koroks to get the maximum of this? I feel like that's the case. We'll probably get 2 more upgrades after this, right? Oh yeah, that one was 5 all of a sudden. But we desperately needed these, so I'm not complaining. Let me check how much the next weapon stash is while we're at it. 8 next time, okay. That's good to keep in mind. Also, let's talk to the Deku Tree real quick. Hello there. So it is you, yes it is me. I must apologize, I'm still groggy. As though I'm awakening from a bad dream. You rid me of that unpleasantness deep within me. Yes, you went to great trouble to restore me. Thank you, you're welcome. Been some time since we last spoke. Have you been well? Yes, the last time we spoke, that was when you came here to retrieve the Master Sword.
It is good to see you,
I see.
Princess Zelda of Hyrule, and Link, keeper of the Master Sword. Your blade has been fully restored. Go on then, Link. Draw it once more.
I imagine he, like, introduces them every time he sees them like that. Totally not just for this cutscene.
Great Deku Tree. Thank you so much.
There is no need for thanks. I merely watched over its renewal.
It is amazing that a sword can heal itself, no matter how badly damaged it becomes.
It can do
Well, such
more
is the power of the Master Sword, isn't it, Zelda?
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes. The potential of this fabled blade may well be limitless. Truly the work of a goddess.
A sword that grows ever stronger. The Master Sword.
Alright. How's that cutscene number 1 when the number 2 cutscene is the one that you get at the beginning of the game? It would seem that you no longer wield it. Where is it gone? What's this then? You don't know where the Master Sword is? I see. Yet I can sense it even now. There can be no mistake. Alright. In the sky, I feel the Master Sword's presence strongly in this area. But what could this mean? It seems to be moving. You may need to be resourceful to reach the sword, but you must find a way. Surely the Master Sword is awaiting you just as you're seeking it. Alright. Well, now we know the whereabouts of that. Kind of. Let me go inside here real quick. Oh, hello. What kind of quest do you have for me then? A big whirly circle in an area of water. I see. I feel like I have an idea on what that could be, to be honest, but we'll get to that later. Ah, the stores are now intact. That also helps. There's plenty more stuff to do in the forest here. But I think for now I want to go and get to the task that I was actually trying to do here tonight. Which is getting more of the towers. Granted, this is a very useful thing to have done. So no complaints there. I don't think... Yeah, flying up here isn't gonna get me super close to the next tower. I kind of want to try and see if I can get over to that block over there. It seems to be directly above a maze. Also trying to see where that tower is. I can't quite see it from here. It should be marked on my map. Also slowly starting to feel like this this block that I'm trying to get to might be a little too far away. Yeah, there's no way I was gonna reach that. I'm trying to look around a little bit, just to see if I can spot any shrines. Oh, there's the tower that we are trying to go to. See another tower right over there. Let me mark it real quick. Where is that? All right, we should be able to get to that. First, I want to get that far away one though. Gonna be a while to get there. If we're gonna do it this way, though. Can I not just, like, grab this? No, apparently not. Oh, that's the way you want to be. Alright. I'm just gonna be out of here. Do I want to bother with this enemy? This enemy camp, even? Ooh, give me that. There we go. Might as well get that last one. See if there's anything over here. Well, there's some things. You know what? We can use those, so I'll take it. Let's see what's in here as well. Just a couple of apples. I can't believe I got too caught up in that fight a little bit ago. Didn't notice that there was an outbreak going on in the middle of it. Also, shouldn't this be a cold area? Why is my temperature thing still displaying like we are in a warm climate? I'm not sure, but we're fine. We're not in any climate that Link cannot handle at the moment. So there's nothing to worry about. For the time being, at least. Also need to make sure to go the correct way. What's that then? Is that a great fairy, perhaps? That little purple cloud in the back. I think that might be a great fairy. And it looks like it's right on my way, so we're gonna get to it. I'd also want to get to that shrine in the meantime. I really wonder what the next Zelda game is going to be. Like the next mainline Zelda. It has to be in development already. I don't think it's going to be something that releases anytime soon. But you would assume that it's surely in the works already. I don't think it would be another game like this, though. Because we've had 2 of these in a row now. I'm just gonna sprint to that shrine. You have a stable here as well. And all of a sudden, I'm near death. I'm at death. Okay. Guess I should have paid a little bit more attention to my health. Really, is it gonna really put me back that far? Alright, that's a little awkward. Guess we do all of that again. At least I can already see that shrine from over here. Kinda makes me wish it was a bit easier to build a proper, like, a vehicle around here. Would it be useful to make a weapon out of this? Might help with some trees if I need that at one point or another. Ah, here we have one of the signs again, though. And a potential way to build ourselves a little car. if we need to do so. I see a potential way of doing this. Let me try something. Put this a little bit more in the middle of that. I don't know if this is gonna work, to be honest. I can always try. I always like how you can just kind of come up with the most ridiculous solutions to this. Would this already be good enough? Ah, yeah, it is. Oh, look at that thing. Okay. That's useful. I need to figure out a way how to like get money quickly in this game. But now though, let me make a little car. Well, would this even move if I run it like this? Because I guess it would need some kind of engine, right? Don't just start rolling immediately. Whoops. I guess maybe if I grab a fan. Whoops. Then the steering wheel. I have more of those, right? Yeah. Now we're moving. Only there was a better way to get batteries other than to sort this. Other than to consume these. I guess at one point or another. Why am I like stalling here like this, by the way? But I guess at one point or another you would probably want to go back to Sky Island. Or like the Sky Plateau. I forget what it's called. But that island group up there. To try and get those upgraded. This is not the best way to run this cart, apparently. And maybe going up there might be a good idea, like, might be a good thing to do. Once we have this next tower that we're trying to get to. Well, I guess that's gone. Luckily, we're pretty close to the shrine anyway. yeah, we're getting to the point where some more battery life would be really nice. Try and get those out of there a little quicker. Before I end up dying and having to do that whole thing another time. The Orokium Shrine. Luckily, I had some cold-resistant armor with me. Otherwise, that would have ended up being an issue there as well. Courage to fall. What could that mean then? I see. I feel like it's probably safe to assume that we don't want to touch those. This could be a potential solution, though. Didn't seem to put me anywhere necessarily super useful. I was kind of expecting that to one-shot, to be honest. On we go. Oh, I need the key there. Oh, really? Do I have that little defense then? I mean, apparently so. Alright. I don't think I can crouch under this. No, that's gonna hit me. That's gonna definitely hit me. At least the enemies we took down apparently stay down. Which is nice. Just kind of making sure that I only need to fight one of them at a time here. Alright, good. Where's this gonna bring me? Hopefully to a key. Or to this. It's over to the left there to finish off the shrine. That would lead me to assume that I need a ball in there. But how do we get that to happen? Well, here we have our ball. But I still need a key. Hopefully I'm not just gonna end up running in circles for ages here. I guess I need to open this up with the ball. And then use that kite to fly it down with the ball to over there. None of that information helps me much on how to even get the ball, though. There did seem to be something up on top of this little tower here. Tower was... I don't know what you would call that. What if I ascend right here? Oh, there's nothing up there. Why did I think I saw something up here then? I don't know. But it doesn't make much of a difference. Oh, that just ends up putting me here. I can't ascend there. Too high up. Basically, the most of what we know right now is that there has to be a chest somewhere. That would give me a key. But that's pretty much where my knowledge ends at the moment. No, there's no chest up there either. What was the name of this shrine again? It was like Dare to Fall or something along those lines, right? Does that mean you need to fall down from somewhere? Could be the case. I feel like I've been in every little corner of this, though. Well, except for in here, but we cannot really go in here yet. I guess that is the chest that we're trying to look for. How do we get to that, though? Let me try something here. Maybe that's where the dare to fall thing comes into play. At least that's what you would think. I was thinking to myself, what if I just need to like drop into there from the side or something? That doesn't seem to be the case. I don't see a way to do that from this side either. How else am I then supposed to get to presumably a floor that's below me? Because that's definitely what's going on, right? There's just a floor below me. That I need to get to somehow. Moving this ball away from its pedestal doesn't do anything, it looks like. Let me look at there from this side. There's definitely something going on below there. Because there's lasers and whatnot there as well. Dare to fall. Hold on. I see. What if I do that here? Ah, okay. That explains a few things. Now I just need to not get hit here. All right. I guess I should have taken the title of this shrine a little bit more to heart. Oh no. I guess from here on out we just kind of walk to the end in a way. Whoops. Let's bring this. There we go. And just like that, we're done. That shrine took a lot longer than it probably should have, to be honest. I will admit. Let me see. This tower is the one that we were trying to get to. Right of the... Oh, that's gonna need a lot of climbing now. There's a Gleeok over there as well. We're definitely not equipped to be dealing with those at the moment. No, we're not. We're not. I was thinking about it for a second, but we're definitely not. Those are late game activities. And at this point, we're still very early into the game. What was that there? I guess that was bait. All right. I thought I saw a potential Korok there for a second. That wasn't quite the case. I'm hoping there's just gonna be a random cave down there that I can just use to ascend up. That flag over there. Not really sure, to be honest. This other tower down here, by the way. Probably close to where the Rito village is, if I had to guess. Which I'm pretty sure is also where the game wanted me to go first. For the main dungeons. So we might do that later on as well. How do I get up there? How do I get up this, perhaps? That could also be helpful. Does this have any good ascending spots? By any chance? Maybe around on top of these rocks. Almost. No, not quite. Oh, hello there. So right here above me is where the tower is then, apparently. If I'm understanding what's happening here correctly. Look at this guy fighting a bokoblin. I appreciate the rescue, but it was hardly necessary. Alright. Well, at least he gave me some stuff anyway. I'm at the request of a fellow named Colton, who is hunting bubble frog. Ooh, I see. Heard that one such beast lurks in a cave in this very region. That's good info, actually, because that means there are caves here. And caves are something I could use to ascend. Although apparently I can just ascend right here. Alright. That works too. That works too, but not quite all the way. Not quite all the way. What if I, like, use these? To kind of make a platform for myself. That's potentially high up enough for me to ascend. I'm not sure if that's a good way to go about this. Worth a shot. Yeah, look at that. Nice. And just like that, we're at the tower. The Pikita Stone Grove Skyview Tower. Oh, we don't even need to solve any puzzles for this one. Let's get up there then. All right. I kind of can't believe that that's only the first tower that we've done today. Surface map updated. And sky map. Oh, we seem to be in the middle of something here. Let me mark this tower real quick. East Hebrew Sky Archipelago. There's some Zonai devices up here. I don't really see what I can really do with them from here. Other than maybe using these blocks to potentially travel over here. Not sure if that's something we want to do right now, though. Because I kind of just want to try and get onto the next tower. Shrine over there. Let me try something. Can I turn these into some sort of plane? If I do this. I don't need those batteries to be on there super neatly, right? Let me see if I can use that to get over to where that shrine is. It's kind of this way, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Kind of slow. But if we're patient enough, it's gonna get us there. Then we just go to that shrine, and from that shrine we can just jump down in the direction of where that tower is. Seems like a good plan, right? I did not realize that was a thing that could happen, in all honesty. Luckily, I saw it in time, though. So what's this island group, even? Quite a few things to unravel here, it seems. Like that. Some arrows. We take those. There's a climb I can make, right? Yeah, easily. Let's get to the shrine, then. Downward force. Okay. Take this person out. Use something a little stronger if I have anything. That was good. That works. How does this work then? Oh, look at that. Okay. Can I just jump to the end of the shrine like that? Maybe. We're gonna break up this shrine for a few moments, though. Because we're about to get an outbreak, and this time I'm actually noticing it. So, I'm gonna do a quick save here. And we're gonna have ourselves a short little break here for a few minutes. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna have a quick snack and whatnot. Stretch my legs. As always, I encourage everyone else to do the same. And hopefully, I will see you guys again after this outbreak. All right. Thanks in advance for sticking along with me. And I'm out, and I will be right back. Alright, and we are back. Now, let's finish up this shrine then. If I can figure out how to do that at least. I need to find some way to open up that pathway. I see. Hold on, let me try something here. There we go, nice. Nice, nice. And just like that, we're at the finish. That was a nice and simple one. Another Light of Blessing. For some reason, I feel like we haven't made a lot of progress here tonight because we haven't gotten a lot of shrines and we haven't gotten a lot of towers. But we did do the Lost Woods thing, which is not exactly insignificant. I should take that into account as well. And this right here is the next tower that I'm trying to get to. Jumping from over here is not going to get me all the way there, but hopefully it's going to get me quite far along at least. There's another shrine there. That's worth marking up as well. We get to that lone tree that's up on this mountain here. Maybe there's a Korok there or something. Doesn't look super likely though. We can cut the tree though. So I'm not sure what that does for me. There's another shrine all the way in the background there as well. See if I can get a good view on it. Let's see. Could this be like a swamp area of some sort? Maybe. Maybe. I think the best way to go about this is to try and get to that shrine that's now directly in front of me. And then move on to the tower. And then maybe from the jump that tower... My voice. That the tower gives... I could try and get to that other shrine. Couple of shrines real quick in a row though. That's useful. As we get in there, aid from above. That just gonna open this up? Yeah. Is there anything down there? No. Look at this one. Gonna have to thread the needle here a little bit. So far, so good. Two ways to go here. Would it be safe to assume that these blocks, or at least one of these blocks, is gonna help me along the way here, perhaps? No, that doesn't help at all. Okay. Clearly the right way down the ditch? Maybe, Catherine, maybe. Well, we're gonna try again anyway. How's your evening been so far? I guess I should duck for this one. Is that... ooh, nice ice cream. What's this then? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. I guess I can just... Well, that was an easy shrine. All things considered. But yeah, I'm doing good, Catherine. Thank you for asking. Light of Blessing. Probably a good idea to try and get at least one more of those today so I can get another upgrade. We now know where the Master Sword is. So, with that information, it might be a good idea to try and focus on stamina a little bit more with the next couple of upgrades. Because I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I need 2 stamina wheels to get it. I wonder if this is going to be another puzzle one. Rospro Pass Skyview Tower. Well, I guess there was some kind of a puzzle, but I just flew right past it. All right, we take those. One thing I might want to try in this playthrough, some of the dungeons in this game are like really cheesable with the abilities that you have. So part of me kind of wants to try doing that. In a way. I've already done them the normal way. In the previous playthrough anyway, so, you know, might as well. It's gonna be a good while until we get to that point, though. Because we don't even have all the map fragments yet. Surface map updated. Oh, look at all this up here. There's a shrine there. Right over this way, though from the looks of it, it seems like I'm already too low, too far down to get to it. That one's already marked, that's good. I guess I can use this, perhaps. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. I'm gonna go a little bit higher just to be safe. That should work. The Ijo Shrine. More than defense. Ah, hello. I don't have any good weapons with me except for this, but I don't want to waste that on this here. I think I see what the deal is here. Yeah, look at that. Okay. That thunder rod. Really good. Ooh, in the meantime, Catherine wants a custom chat command. Alright, alright. Nice, nice. Really been saving up for those, haven't you? Guess I can use the ruby rod. Still have, oh, really? 8k, huh? Well, feel free, Catherine, to DM me with what you want your custom command to be. And I will make sure to set it up. Still need to think on that a little. All good, all good. Only the second time that that's been redeemed. Because Meek has the other one. How is that not a... How is that not a headshot? Oh, Catherine, I set them all up so that only the person who made them can use them. At least I'm pretty sure that's how I set them up. Let me test. Yeah, only me can use them. Not even I can. Let me use that. Need to grab the right ability for it, though. I guess we do something with rockets. Oh, I see what the deal is already. I just need a shield that doesn't have anything attached to it. This one will do the trick. There's so many cool things you can do in this game, aren't there? As we get another Light of Blessing. Alright. Now the next question is... where do we go from here? Are there more things to explore from this group of Sky Islands? Would I perhaps just be better off trying to get over to that next shrine that I have marked up, which is... yeah, that's this one here. Because I don't think I can realistically get to this from where I am now. One thing I do want to do, though, is I want to check this vending machine out. See what's in there. Another thing that I want to do before we, like that I want to do today at the very least, is go and see if I can get some battery upgrades already. Do I have all the things here already? Yes, I do. Not the most useful. Not the most useful dispenser, I would say, to be honest. None of those are really things that I use a ton. Let's get going, though. Oh, right, there's the tower. I think that's the shrine that I mapped. I wonder if this would even clear that. I don't think I have quite the stamina for it, to be honest. But look at how far away that is still. I could surely try, though. Do I have any stamina potions? Well, I have this. And this one. Worth a shot, right? Worth a shot. Is this not just... yeah, that's just a Rito village, isn't it, that I'm going to now? Which is kind of convenient. Because that means that I have an easy warp to it when we actually want to be there.
Princess Consuela, banana hammock.
Hi there, Meek. Yeah, see, Meek can do it. I cannot, though. How are you doing, Meek? Ride the winds. Ah, I see, that one looks pretty straightforward. Okay, maybe a little less straightforward. Especially if I drop down like that. Sorry, but surprisingly well, that's good to hear. How so, Meek? How so? Oh, look at this. Where does this end me up? Alright, I'll take it. That was a quick shrine. Okay. We take those. Ah, in that sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was more so like... I was more so asking, like, is there anything specific going on that's making you feel, feel well? You know what I mean? Hi there, Gridley. How are you doing? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? This on Switch too. Oh, there's a Korok here. Did I miss something? I saw that something spawned in front of me. Ah, there we go. How are you doing, Gridley? Oh, I already marked that shrine. Hold on, did I? Ah, no, I see. I didn't mark that shrine. I marked a tower over here. I was gonna say, I don't remember marking a shrine in that area. That makes a little more sense. There's also a stable there, which you would assume means that there's a shrine near it as well. Yet I don't see one. Ah, I see, Meek. Fair enough, fair enough. Makes sense. I kind of feel like it would be more efficient to go back to the tower here, to be honest. And try and fly my way over like that. Right? Does this not make more sense? In my head, it does. I'm doing good, Meek. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm doing solid. Yeah, everything runs so smooth here on Switch 2. Not just the actual frame rate, but like, yeah, loading times and that kind of stuff as well. It's a little bit too far away, that shrine, isn't it? But I do think this is going to put me in a little bit of a better starting position. You love to switch it? Yeah, me too so far, Meek. Me too. Scarlet and Violet is playable. Yeah, that's a... The difference between how that game runs on Switch and on Switch 2 is night and day, to be honest. But yeah, we're just over a week away from Donkey Kong Bonanza releasing as well, which I find pretty exciting. That's not going to be a game I'm playing on stream. I'm gonna be playing that off stream, but still, that's a very exciting release for me. And then there's also Shadow Labyrinth, which I don't think I'm going to play right away next week when it releases, just because of the timing with, you know, Donkey Kong Bonanza being there. Plus, I kind of want Shadow Labyrinth to be a stream game, but not right away because it's apparently it's a bit of a long game, and I don't want to have two long games at the same time. So that one's going to have to wait a little bit. Oh, looks like I just have an easy ascent opportunity here. On Shiny Hunting, because the spawns are so much more, so more chat. Yeah. That makes sense, Meek. I mean, I've seen that happen already while watching you play. I don't need to use an arrow for that, do I? Yeah. Just gonna wait for that to go away. Or I could just do this, I guess. And be impatient, like I often tend to be. A launching device. I see. Do I prefer tears or breath? Definitely tears, personally. I know that opinions on that are a bit mixed, but for me it's definitely Tears of the Kingdom. For me, it's very much just Breath of the Wild, but with everything turned up to 11, you know. So how could I not enjoy this one just a little bit more? Really, Meek, really. I think you're purposefully trying to fish for it, but have one of these. All right. I guess I need to grab another one of these and attach it. Attach it over here. Meek making jokes at me like that, and she doesn't even use my lol emote. You weren't, Meek? You weren't? I see, I see. This is an interesting shrine. To which I guess this should be the solution. Yeah, look at me go. Fair enough, Meek, fair enough. That still does warrant the bonk. Oh, there's a bonk emote now as well. Not for me, but I do have it. There, look at that one. You love Tears as a game, but not as a sequel. I guess, yeah, I see what you mean there, to be honest, Gridley. But, like, because... in a way, this game almost pretends like Breath of the Wild never existed. Which, when I first played this, that kind of bothered me a little bit as well. So, so I definitely see what you mean there, Gridley. You need a bonk emote? Well, Catherine has one, Meek. Oh, we will always have this. Right? Tower's still pretty far away from here. I wonder what the most efficient way would be to get to it. Like, would there be merit in going to this Skyview Tower and then trying to kind of fly close to it? Not too sure on that, to be honest. I also see another shrine in the distance. 3 in the way for me to mark it properly. There we go. I wonder what happens if I, like, spam that button. On the sound effects, it gets, like, really confused when I do that. Ah, it works surprisingly well. Yeah, there it is, Catherine. Do we fight this Hinox? I think I want to fight this Hinox. Do I have the best bow with me? Your emote triggers the command. Oh, that was still me pressing the button, Catherine. Imagine if that was the thing I could do. kind of want to figure out if that's like a possible thing for me to do. There we go. I guess this situation warrants using the Gloom Sword. Oh, that glooms me. I didn't even realize that. Also, he just stomped me in a rather painful way. Let me go heal up a bit. There we go. That was a good fight, right? Let me fuse some weapons here. I think that was the first Hinox that we fought in this playthrough, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. Well, it must have been, because all of those items were new. We have another shrine to complete, though. And it looks like from here I can just walk up to that tower. So we're gonna do that right after that as well. Runa Kid Shrine. Let's get this. By the way, I'm looking at the chat on my phone at the moment. I love the fact that it censors LMAO. I guess it's because the A in LMAO is technically a bad word, isn't it? That's still silly, though. What was the title of this shrine? I completely forgot to read, to be honest. And thus, I have no idea what to do. Well, it's not like the title of these shrines really give too much of a hint, to be fair. Ah, I see. Let me grab this. I guess I just use whatever I have at my disposal here to bring that ball back to the beginning there. Which, based on what I'm seeing here, should be doable. Though that might already be a case of speaking too soon. Let me try some things here. Really? All right. What if I do something like this? And then attach that here, just about in the middle, preferably. If the game lets me. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Never mind. That must be the way, though, right? I feel like that should be the way. There's no real way for me to put it on there in a way where it doesn't go all crooked. There it worked, though. Not entirely sure what I did differently, but I'll take it. Have something of an idea on what to do here. But can anyone guess what song and artist are being referenced in the title? Well, somebody already guessed it today. But still, I think this is going to be my solution for this one. Yeah, that works. Put this in here. And on we go. Well, I guess Scuff's only guessed the artist earlier. And not the song. But if you know the artist, then you know what the song is as well. So, you know. Alright, and up to the tower we go. I don't see anything around here that could help me go quicker. Which would be nice. A friend of mine currently, Lucky Lynels, on Twitch, is doing this thing where she's trying to 100% Breath of the Wild, which includes getting all, like, what is it, 900 Koroks? 800, 900, something like that? And I'm just like, man, I would not have the patience for that at all. I do enjoy 100% in games, but that Korok madness, no. That's a bit much for me. I could definitely respect the dedication, though.
When the glow of the blood
As we get another Blood Moon. Well, and I say another, but it's the first Blood Moon that we see today. Let me raid this camp real quick. See what treasure they have for me. To drop some of my less useful shields. And take an immediate hit. I will grab that real quick. Alright. Quick and easy enemy camp there. Give me those arrows. A Lizard Blade, okay. I wasn't expecting anything too crazy to come from that, to be honest. But I'll take it. Could be some loot back here. And onto the tower we go. You've got one of the... Yeah, I do, Meek. I do. That's right. That's exactly the chest that is. That was one of the little... that was like a little... What Meek mentioning is there's a little merch thing that I got at Comic-Con. How do I get up there? Oh, I see a way. I see a way how to get there. But yeah, that was a fun thing I found. I didn't know that specific piece of merch existed. But I saw it and I enjoyed it. So I brought it with me. Next to that Twilight Princess Link statue. And the Yoshi plush. Because I saw what Catherine does with her Munchlax throne. And I was like, what if I do a similar thing with Yoshi's? So I decided to bring one of those with me. As we get yet another tower today. Ended up getting more of these than I was expecting at one point. Which I'm of course happy with. I do wish that I could skip this little cutscene here, though. Here we go. More of the map unlocked. I wonder if this little island group here could lead to a shrine, potentially. That would be nice, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken... Yeah, I have 7 Lights of Blessings. So if I'm able to get one more shrine here... then that would essentially allow me to get 2 upgrades. Which would be very useful at this point. I thought I saw a shrine back there for a second, but not quite. This is gonna lead to a shrine though, so it's all good. Alright. Let's get that going. Courage Island. Ooh, look at this. I see why they went with such a name there. Oh, I almost missed that. That would have been bad. You're cold, Meek? With these temperatures? Really? I wasn't able to get that. Ferry, unfortunately. Luckily, we're all weirdos in here, Meek. So it's all good. Maybe in different ways. But still all weirdos, right? Combat training archery. Okay. That doesn't seem like it should be too hard. Ah, I see, Meek. Fair enough. I'm the other way around. I get really warm when I'm tired. Trump purifies ancient evil. You who have entered here, keep my instruction. Draw your bow in midair to heighten your senses. Yeah, okay. I figured it was going to be that with those fans on the side. I too. Really, Meek, really. Take aim and defeat the enemies. There we go. Simple enough, right? Now proceed to the innermost chamber. Will do. What if I just attach that Zonite sword to this? I wonder, can I attach bows to weapons as well? Yeah, I can. Look at this. I can now poke people with a bow. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these. So that puts me at... Yeah, that puts me at 8. That means I can get 2 stamina upgrades. Which is really nice. Oh, hello. Were you here before? The site of a ceremony to test your courage, okay? Oh, I think that's just for me to do that again. I don't really need to do that. Let me see. Was there not a... yeah, there's a dispenser here. Let me check what that has. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to the crystal refinery. Or is it the forge construct that I'm going to? I'm not sure. One of them. At least one of them. Because I want to see if I can get a battery upgrade. Hello to you. Okay, I need 100 crystallized charges, and I have 10. That's not quite enough, is it? How do do I get to the Forge Construct, though? Wasn't there a warp to get to that as well? Or am I misremembering things there? Maybe it was this. I'm pretty sure there was an easy way to warp to that. Right? Oh, hello. At least we got that. Really, Catherine? Really? That's quite a confusion there, Lucas. As far as I'm aware, we don't look alike, right, Catherine? Or do we, perhaps? Who knows? We do not. Fair enough, fair enough. As I try to remember how to get to the Forge Construct. One would assume that there's just going to be a cave somewhere down here. That gets me there. You know what? This works. This works. I'll take it. Can I get up to 100 of those charges then? I don't have enough to get 100. Even though there's not even that many in stock for some reason. There must be a more efficient way to get those. Alright. Never mind that then. Let me grab those health upgrades. Alright. Well, not health upgrades, stamina upgrades. Is what we are looking for. Which is then going to be the last thing that we do tonight. Which seems to be a tradition. I'm always ending Tears of the Kingdom streams in this way. I suppose that makes sense, because we spent the whole stream getting shrines and whatnot. So that we can continue on by, so that we can get more of these. I think I need one more of those if I want to get the Master Sword. I'm not 100% on that, but I think so. For now, though, I'm going to save here. And this is going to be where we call it for tonight. It was a fun stream, though. It was a fun stream. I mean, it's Tears of the Kingdom. That's always fun, right? But thank you, everyone who watched tonight. I appreciate it, as always. Hopefully, everyone had a good time watching this game. As good of a time as I had playing it, hopefully. Once again, thank you very much for all of that. We will be back next Friday with some more Tears of the Kingdom. Hopefully by that time I will have decided on what game we start playing next week for the second slot. I'm still torn between essentially two options. So I need to make a final decision on that. In the meantime, though, thank you very much for watching. Let me see who we are gonna raid tonight. There must be some good people live, right? It was fun to watch. I'm glad to hear that, Meek. I'm glad to hear that. You know who I don't think we've ever raided before? My friend MadBro9 is currently live playing Mario Kart World. So that should be fun, right? Let us go over there. And let's hope that there's some fun times happening out there. All right. Thank you very much for watching. MadBro, he's a really fun streamer. I actually met him in real life not too long ago together with Meek. That was a good time. At Into the Grave a couple of weeks ago. Actually, that's almost a month ago at this point. Time flies. In any case, we're gonna go say hi to MadBro. Hopefully he's having fun with Mario Kart. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out tonight. It's always appreciated, and I will see you guys again on Friday with more Tears of the Kingdom. All right. Once again, I've said it like 5 times already, but thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.